We sometimes take green for granted. The ordinary seldom gets our attention. But look, this is what the Oquirrh Mountains used to be. Paul Rokich can remember the first blade of grass he saw on this hillside. He put it there. Years of clear-cut logging, overgrazing, and copper mining south of the Great Salt Lake chiseled a moonscape. Rokich did not just see the problem, he had a vision.
I love to be told I can't do it.
Secretly and entirely at his own expense, this old cowboy set out to reclaim the land. Had to trespass to do it.
Well, I loaded up the pack and charged on in there and got into some deep washes, and then I couldn't go up and couldn't go down. It was dark, you know, and I was wringing wet and sweat. I was scared, you know. I thought I was ever gonna get out of that dang thing.
It was easy to keep his planting secret. Erosion on the mountain was so bad, nobody but Paul went there. He read books to find which plants could survive.
The first thing I planted was a Russian olive tree.
Scouted the best places for moisture and wind to spread the seeds.
I don't ever worry about, making a difference. I know I'm going to make it. I'm going to change it. I don't care what obstacles you want to throw out there. I'll beat it. I like it that way.
He planted 65,000 trees.
Everything the experts told me was wrong. They just wrote the place off as a dead area.
In the 1970s, he finally confessed what he was doing. Wanted nothing, just a shorter walk to work.
Money doesn't matter, or being somebody. I know who I am.
Still, the copper company started paying him.
18 years ago, that ground was declared worthless. That was just blue-black, just blue-black. And now there's, elk, big elk, big bull elk.
Paul comes from an age when people didn't move every 5 years. Folks could still recall a time when you took care of the land, or it killed you.
Very few people know that there was a town here.
Rokich grew up in an old smelter camp, playing in a front yard of blowing dust. Gazing into the distance, listening to the wind, he tried to imagine the one color he had only seen in books: green. Oh, the land was dead all right. All the experts agreed. But Paul's mother helped him plant a rose bush, and it survived. When she died, unexpectedly, Paul poured all the things he wanted and couldn't have into the one thing he could have: life with the view she had shown him.
She was always sick, never had much of a chance, That's why I went there. That's why I go to the mountains, because that's where I felt happy. And I still plant. I go up every night and plant trees somewhere.
The mountains are his grand obsession. He plays with them as a painter would a great canvas.
I never thought I'd get them back in my lifetime.
In just 30 years, the wink of an eye in the life of a mountain. What began with a single plant now covers 150 square miles.
All these years still go back up the same places. Always looking. I'm looking for something,
Alone in the high country, the hills and the hollows, his sanctuary. His challenge today is the tailing pond near his old home. 5,000 acres of crushed rock poured down the mountain from the mine.
That's as far as you can go, huh?
Experts tell him nothing can grow in stone.
Well, that's beautiful stuff.
He knows to plant roses.
Love it, love it, love it.
They survive, as his mother told him they would.
Pretty little park.
Bob Dotson, NBC News, Salt Lake City.